Amanda, it's Pixie Dust Mom, and I'm here with my Petunia Pickle Bottom Ace backpack, I believe. I've had this for a few years, and I have taken it to Disney a few times now, and this is how I like to pack it up. So I'm just going to show you really quick. I might have to move the camera down just a little bit so you can see a little bit better. But I really like this. I've also got this same style in the Toy Story print. I will link to Petunia Pickle Bottom's Ace line, what they have available right now. They probably do have at least one Disney one available, I'm assuming. But again, I will link it below, and we will take a look at this. So the outside has 3 pockets. So it's got one here. It's just the regular lining in here. It's not like the felt. The felt's in the back. And then there's a big pocket here that goes all the way across, and it's gusseted just on this side. This side's not gusseted. And then it has 2 outside pockets, and then on the back there is a pocket over here that is felt lined. I don't have anything in there right now. I usually will stick my wallet in there if I don't have it on me, because then it's against my back and I don't have to worry about it quite so much. I did use my sling that's in this same print on this last trip a little bit more, and so I kind of, depending on how long we would be out, sometimes I would just take my sling with me, and then sometimes I would take the full backpack. It just depended on the day and kind of what our plans were. So on the outside, I do have 2 water bottles. If we were with the stroller, then I hung the backpack on the stroller. If we were going somewhere, then I would stick at least 1 water bottle, depending on the weight, in a pocket, so we would have water on us. I think personally I got a little dehydrated, and I think that's why I got to feeling a little bit bad. But overall, just make sure you hydrate, make sure you're drinking. I do think that was why I got to feeling kind of, I didn't get sick, but I did feel very run down, and I think that's part of it, was that I just wasn't drinking enough. In this top pocket, I have kind of just little essentials. I have some like Clorox wipes and single wet wipes. We've been back from Disney for about a month, and so I just kind of threw everything back in here as I had it packed for the parks. Like if we were leaving tomorrow, this is what I would put in it. And so normally I would have like a travel pack of wet wipes or Clorox wipes or something in here. So if you're at a table, or if you're in Epcot and you have to use a trash can, you can kind of wipe it off first. So anyway, I have all these. There's probably more in here. So yeah, there's like 4. So I would take 3 or 4 with me if we were going to be out, because you don't know, or sticky hands, or if there's a sticky handlebar, like where you're getting on a ride or something and you just kind of wipe it off. I have a 3-year-old, so there are times I don't want her touching certain things. I do have a couple little plaque flossers in here, because sometimes we do get stuff in our teeth, and I like to have those. There's probably like 3 or 4 in there. It's not many. I do carry a Tide pen everywhere I go, because Tide pens will get chocolate out. So if you get if they get chocolate on their shirt or something, you can put this on there and scrub, and it will take it out immediately. So highly recommend a Tide pen. I also have a couple shout wipes if you need something else. I have a binder ring with some hair elastics. 3 girls, you always need hair elastics. Someone has always forgotten theirs. And then I have a little Baby Ganix little sunscreen stick. So you can put this on faces, arms, all that stuff. I did read an article recently that the spray doesn't coat as well as like the lotion does. And like, I think it's easier, you know, if you were just out, just to do a quick spray. However, first thing in the morning, we lotion up. But this is just another one where you can put it on, and it's like not just spray. Or if there's a lot of people around you don't want to spray, you can use the stick. So all of that is in that front pocket. Throw all that back in there before I make a huge mess. I don't have anything in the little tag here. The big pocket in the bottom here, I keep stuff if my 3-year-old needs to go to the bathroom. She is potty trained now. At the time, she was potty trained for peeing, but she would not go number 2 in the potty. But if we were out, she wouldn't go anyway. She never went unless we were back in the room. But anyway, I have a pack of the Target just flushable wipes in case you need them. Most of the time toilet paper was fine, but in an instance where you needed these, they were there. I did have some of these potty seat covers that we took, and I had a pack of a little thing of Post-its just to put over the sensor. The sensors don't really bother Maddie. She doesn't really pay any attention to them if they go off, but I have them in case we need them. Better to have and not need than need and not have. Again, in the back pocket, there's nothing in there. I used to keep like play packs in there, but I have them in the front part. You can put them back there because they're flat. I just got to where I would stick my little, I just keep a little Vera Bradley card holder wallet thing in here, and then I would stick my receipts in there, and that way all of that stuff was together in the back of the bag. All right, in the inside, this does zip halfway down, so you can kind of fold it open and kind of see what all's in there. So I try not to pack this up too much because it can get very heavy throughout the day if you have it packed too much. So I'm gonna go around the sides and then I'll pull out the middle because I don't want it to fall over on me. So on this side over here, there are elastic pockets. There's one on each side, and then there's just one big one across the back. So over here, I just have a cooling towel. There you go. So you just wet this, wring it out, pop it a few times, and wear it around your neck, and it feels great. It is wonderful. I bought this last year at when I was at the Food and Wine Festival, and I wore it the entire time we were there because it was so hot. But anyway, highly recommend these. You can get these for like 4, 5, 6 in a pack off of Amazon, and it's the same. I mean, these just have Mickey heads on them. So anyway, they do sell these in the parks, but you can get them just on Amazon. I've got a 4-pack that I keep in my stroller bag, and I will do another video and I'll show you my stroller setup and how I set the stroller up for the trip, because if you have to break it down and everything for the buses, you have to be a little strategic about how you pack it so you can break it down. On the back pocket back here, I do have 3 of these play packs. These are 3 that I just had on hand. So I have an Inside Out. Obviously, we watched it yesterday. It was great. Inside Out 2. And then I have a Palace Pets and a My Little Pony. So I just keep those in there. If we're at a sit-down restaurant and they're getting antsy and they're bored or something and they don't have anything to do, then I like to have those. I carry these at home like when we go out anyway, so I always have some. I have a Ziploc bag because you never know if you need to save a snack or if you have wet clothes. When we went through the Moana experience at Epcot, Maddie was completely soaked. So luckily I had a bag to put her wet stuff in when I changed her. Also, I have a little Bumpkins reusable bag. And in here, I have a couple of these little table toppers, and I have, again, a couple wet ones, and some spoons and forks for her, if the ones at the restaurant are just too big for her to handle. It just depends, you know, what they offer. All right, so that is all that's in that back pocket, and I kind of stand this stuff up so it's easy to get to. As you see, I generally don't fill up this top part. You can just kind of reach in and grab what you need. So it's not too much. Over here in this other side pocket, I just keep my DJI camera. There's a word for it. Gimbal camera? Anyway, so I do a lot of filming. That's all the vlog footage I got was off that camera. Just because it's small and it's kind of inconspicuous. People don't really notice it as much as like a big old camera that you're holding out in front of yourself. But that's okay. I'll get more comfortable eventually. I have my first aid kit. I love this. This is the Keep Going. This is, I think, like the middle one. I do add my own little Neosporin, so I don't have to open these little individual ones all the time, because most of the time it's more than what I need. So I stuck me a little Neosporin in there. I also have bought more, like a welly refill pack for the little Band-Aids, because we've used about all the little ones. And then there's the middle size. There's some bigger Band-Aids and hand sanitizer and hydrocortisone cream and all the wonderful things I love. And then obviously I've got some welly Band-Aids up in here too. Ton of good stuff in this. I will link it in the description box below if you want to check out the Keep Going first aid kits. There's a couple different sizes. I really like this one. I do think it was about $40, but it has like anything you need in it. It's got burn cream, it's got a tick remover, it has tweezers and scissors and a little sewing kit and like everything. In this pouch, I have snacks. I have 2 applesauce pouches. I have a couple of these like mini Kind bars, and I have a couple granola bars. So if we need something, and usually I might throw some goldfish in here. However, if I throw goldfish in here, they usually get like all crunched up. So I try not to put goldfish. I try to put stuff that will kind of stand it. Also, we have our 3 autograph books. If you're going to meet characters, we do a couple character meals each trip. So I always try to make sure and take these, because we went to Ohana once and I left these in the room. I had my bag. Didn't have these because I had kept them in the stroller, and I didn't take them to the Polynesian because we were at Bay Lake, and I didn't take the stroller with us because we were coming back to the room before we went to the parks, yada yada. I put these in my bag now so I don't forget them. I also, and I didn't have them in here, I usually keep our Wilderness Explorer and our Kid Cot things in the back too, so that if we're in Epcot or Animal Kingdom, I have those with us if the girls decide to participate in those activities. The last thing in here is another Bumpkins bag. They do have some Disney prints, although I have the hearts. This is just an outfit for Maddie. I do keep extra shirts for me and the other 2 girls in the stroller bag, but I keep like an outfit for Maddie, underwear, shirt, shorts in the backpack. Just because if I've parked the stroller and we're somewhere and she needs a change, I want to have it with me and not have to, you know, make do, because like sometimes it may be a situation where I can't put those clothes back on her and she can't go naked. She's too big. So anyway, so I keep an outfit for her with me, and then everybody else has extra shirts in the stroller in case we like drop something on our shirts and need a new one. I don't carry bottoms and all that stuff. Piper probably usually has a dress as her emergency thing. But that is all I carry in there. I'll try to weigh this and put it in the description box for how it weighs. I do like the fact that they are the seatbelt straps, but they are padded. So this is really comfortable to wear. I've carried this one. I've carried the Petunia Pickle Bottom Method in the Winnie the Pooh print, and I've carried the JuJuBe Be Right Back. And I think when I carried the Be Right Back, I had it too heavy, because the first day I carried it, my shoulders, like my traps right here, were really sore. But I've tried to, I don't carry it heavy. If it gets heavy, stuff's gotta go, because I feel like a pack mule when I do that. So anyway, this is what I carry to the parks on a normal half day, full day, whatever, if we're gonna be out for a while, with a 3-year-old, and then my other 2 are 9 and 11. So, you know, they don't really need anything out of here. And once my 3-year-old is a couple more years older, then I'm not carrying. Well, I don't know. I won't say that. I can weed some of this out as she gets older. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. And I will talk to you guys soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.